A lot of us have been thinking about Trump's plan for peace in the Middle East and how much it sounds like something the Antichrist will also do. But I want to touch on the fact that Trump is seemingly going more and more to the dark side in order to get what he wants. Let me show you what I mean. Earlier this morning, Trump posted a lengthy warning on his Truth Social account directed at Hamas, which included the line that their lives are ready to be extinguished if Trump just says the word go. Trump went on and on with his usual mouth of a lion and added that he has given Hamas a deadline of Sunday evening at 6 p.m. And when I saw that, I thought, of course it would be 6 p.m. Why would Trump choose any other time? But he added at the end that there will be peace in the Middle East one way or the other, basically saying that you will agree to these peace terms or there will be war. And all that is reminiscent of Daniel 8:25, by peace he shall destroy many. And late this afternoon, there was word that Hamas accepted, for the most part, Trump's plan for Gaza peace, although there are details that have to be worked out. And in response, Trump posted on Truth Social that Israel must immediately stop the bombing of Gaza so that the hostages can get out safely. So we see that Trump is simultaneously talking about destruction and the prospect for peace, at least peace on his terms. And that's what's going on in the world scene. Domestically, he is also doing this exact same thing, as he portrays anyone who opposes him as being evil. Overnight, he posted this image, which says the party of hate, evil, and Satan, and then talks about Democrats. Now, why are Democrats the party of hate, evil, and Satan? Well, the last line answers that question. It's because they hate Trump. That's all it comes down to. The Democrats don't bend a knee to Trump like the Republicans do. Therefore, the Democrats are the party of hate, evil, and Satan. But Trump's crazy post overnight didn't end there. He posted a short 6-second video of himself as Superman. In the image, we see that Trump is portrayed as standing near the top of the world, ready to go out and save everyone. And then he posted a short video about himself coming off of an airplane set to the music of The Undertaker, which he has done numerous times before. And just in case Trump coming from his airplane to the music of The Undertaker wasn't a big enough sign of him embracing the dark side, he also posted this AI video set to the music of Don't Fear the Reaper, a song by Blue Oyster Cult way back in 1976. In this version, the Grim Reaper is Russ Vought, who is going to slash all the Democrat programs, at least that's what they're threatening. And it actually symbolizes how Trump intends to go after those who oppose him during this shutdown. It's not about doing what's best for the country. It never was. It was about destroying Trump's enemies. And we could just look at it this way. Imagine a terrible tragedy hits one of our states like California. Maybe a terrible earthquake where tens of thousands of people die. Hundreds of thousands of people are displaced. Millions of people impacted. Billions of dollars in damage. Do you actually think that Donald Trump would rush to help California, a state that has opposed him in so many ways? And the answer is, of course not. Unless Governor Newsom and California representatives come begging to Trump for help and bend a knee before him, telling him how great he is, Donald Trump probably wouldn't give $1 in federal assistance to them. And I mentioned the possibility of an earthquake in California because the Bible does teach us that there will be earthquakes in various places all around the world during the last days. And it would not say that if they were mere tremors that we have from time to time throughout the world. It is obviously referring to major earthquakes. And sooner or later, a major earthquake is going to hit California and probably other areas of the United States. And it is perfectly clear that wherever these earthquakes hit, it's going to be harder for them to get help from the federal government if they are in a blue state. Now, if Florida or Texas has a major disaster, those states will get federal funding help almost immediately. The Trump administration will basically trip over itself, seeing how fast it would be able to help those areas. And all of this demonstrates that not only is Trump seeking to gain more and more power as president, while the Republicans walk on eggshells around him, but how he is also attacking the Democrats at every opportunity in order to slowly but surely destroy them. And that is how the Antichrist gains power in the last days. He is given a crown and then he goes out conquering, as we read about in Revelation 6:2. But this conquering that he does is incremental. It's one small step after the other as he gains more and more power. And I mention that because a lot of us have been under the assumption that the Antichrist simply appears out of nowhere, already having immense power throughout the world. And that is how he eventually controls every nation and every person to the point where they're going to have his mark if they want to buy and sell. But the Bible does not teach us that the Antichrist appears out of nowhere with world power that he can use to get his way. Rather, it talks about how he has help from a small group of people before eventually going out conquering and to conquer. It is clearly telling us that he works his way up to world power. And that is what we are seeing right now. Donald Trump is taking one step after another to destroy his enemies while gaining more and more power for himself. And the people that could stop him, if they wanted to, are completely silent because they are deathly afraid of him. But we should not be afraid. These things must happen first, because all prophecy will be fulfilled. The Antichrist will rise. He will have his time in power, in which he does a great deal of destruction, but his time also comes to an end at the return of Jesus. And that wonderful event is not too far in the future. And one last thing before I go, since this just happened as I'm finishing this video, the U.S. Treasury has announced that Donald Trump's image will be on legal tender in the form of a $1 coin. It will be released in conjunction with America's 250th birthday, which is next July. But for those of us who are wondering when it would happen that Trump's actual image will be on real legal tender, we are now at that point. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.